I mean, I remember consciously when I transferred school districts,
Right.
and after 2 years in the new neighborhood, it really wasn't going quite as smoothly as I wanted it to go. And I remember one day on the subway, just deciding that if I was going to be going to high school in the next year, I had to really start upping my performance quality. I remember for spending weeks staring at other guys my age and older and mimicking their body language. How did they walk? How did they talk? How did they move their heads? How did they sit? How did they hold themselves? And that's what I think happens to a lot of guys, and some of them learn it faster than I did. I only learned it at 13, 14. But it was, okay, this is how I have to start pretending to be, to put an end to what I've been going through for the last decade.
Now, again, that really, I know that upset you, and it upsets me because actor that you are, you hid a lot from us.
I hid a lot.
I know you did. I'm telling you, you did. You hid a lot, and that pains me because we would have been more open to you than you probably gave us credit for.
Oh, I know, and it's not even that you guys did anything wrong. It's that the treatment I got in primary school was something it was humiliating every day.
And that's what I would hope would be different as time goes on.
Absolutely.
We can't go back and fix your life, but I would hope for other kids it will be different. I mean, it pains me. I hate that. But I mean, you often put on a very merry sunshine face for us, which in a way didn't help you, but it didn't help us either because
I didn't know what else to do at that point, though. I mean, I remember thinking that it was the one day at school where, like 6 or 7 of the guys just attacked me at recess. And I remember just sitting there thinking, like, is the school going to expel 10 guys?
But we never heard about these things.
I wouldn't know. I was too embarrassed to tell you guys.
But, yeah, and yet...
I'm not justifying, what I'm saying is that the position I was in was, I was already embarrassed to be who I was. And I was embarrassed to being a young Canadian guy in the neighborhood that didn't play hockey, that didn't play baseball, that didn't have any guy friends he could call to hang out. Like, remember when you'd say to Chris and I, go invite a friend over, and I would look at those class lists and be like, there really wasn't, like... At the same time, one-on-one, I was pretty darn well liked.
You were. And it was the mob mentality that...
But if there were more than 2 people around, you had to make fun of me. I just figured, if I can just get through the next couple of years... Ugh.
And yet kids shouldn't have to do that.
I don't think it's enough that parents simply not tell their kids to hate gays, but I think there has to be a point where you have to actually have inclusivity dialogues in your families. It's not enough to say, I never told my kid not to hate a gay kid, but you didn't tell him not to.
Yeah.
I think people need to address issues of homophobia and racism and religious bigotry within their own families.
Well, I think the thing, too, though, and this is where it's hard, Raymond, if there's a black kid in the class, everybody knows he's black.
Yes.
So then there's a black kid and we haven't had one before.
Yes.
So maybe some of the good families start talking about, he's different, but you can't say bad things because he's a different race doesn't mean there's anything else. He's still the same. However, you don't see the gay kid.
That's why I was bullied.
I hear that now, Raymond, but you didn't...
I didn't know how to tell my parents at age 10, everyone calls me a faggot every day.
But if you had, we could have been on board together.
Absolutely. The fear I went through is I'm getting this from people I go to school with every day. I can't let my family know what they're saying about me.
And yet we would have gone to war for you.
I
and
know.
You know that
I know now. That now. I know.
You know that now. And like I say, it pains me when I hear that. But you marched out this door and marched in this door like a soldier. You didn't slink out the door and slink in the door.
It's my longest running performance.
You were a different kind of kid. You were artistic, you were intelligent. For a start, Raymond, you were intelligent. That set you apart. We always knew how intelligent you were. You were in the gifted program. Not everybody in the gifted program is gay. Not every kid who likes different music and poetry and different literature is gay. But there was a sensitivity and a depth of understanding that set you apart. We could see all these things.
Yeah.
They were apparent. The gay is not as apparent because the other stuff.
Really?
Well, I don't think. But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. You never cared about my hair. You never cared whether I had nail polish on or not. You never cared. You didn't even notice what I was wearing. You didn't know anything about. You couldn't even tell me what color we painted the living room. You had you
I'm really good at pointing out hairstyles and shoes now.
Well, but you know what,
I know.
Raymond? There was.
My room was always a mess.
It was a mess, and you didn't care.
I liked it.
But there's another
Yeah.
dichotomy. You watched films that I can't even think about.
Yes. What, like Aliens?
Oh, don't! I hate that. You know I can't. And you know what? You always did that. I would say, stop talking about it. Stop. And you would just have to tell me one more word. I hate it.
But I'll watch Brigadoon.
Yes. I don't think
I don't know.
you
I mean,
seemed-
from age 8, I was getting it from classmates. 2nd grade. 2nd grade till 6th. Daily.
Well,
You know what I mean, though? It's like, and again, they're saying it
But-
before I even really know what it means. I'm like, really? What? Huh?
but I think, and I don't know. But again, I mean, I think they say it to any kid who plays the violin, or to any kid
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
who doesn't play hockey,
Yeah.
or to any kid who has a singing voice, or any of the artistic things.
God, can you imagine if I was a kid now and all this freaking high school musical bullshit? I've been so fucking popular. It's like, I can pirouette and sing. Love me. I have long, shaggy Disney Channel hair.
You're an idiot.